If you've created a collection of watches, the chances are you probably have a dress watch in there somewhere. Dress watches are perfect for when occasions start to become a little smarter and rotating bezels and GMTs just don't seem appropriate. When you buy a dress watch, of course they will arrive on a strap, but sometimes you want to change that strap up to fit your outfit better. So today, we'd love to go over our top tips for buying watch straps for dress watches. Before you jump in and pick up a new strap, there are a few things you'll want to consider. First, the thickness, height and width of your dress watch will massively impact the strap you choose. Today we'll pick watch straps that share similar size traits to the watches. Most of the time, dress watches stick with simple dial colours such as black or silver, meaning we can use these to either complement or add some contrast. As dress watches are worn in smarter occasions, we recommend sticking with straps that have that classic style and timeless design to create a cohesive outfit. For this video, we'd like to thank the guys at Dornblüth Sohn for sending us watches to feature. Be sure to stick around to the end to hear more about the models and the brand. Exotic leather straps are probably the most popular option for dress watches, and for a good reason. An exotic leather replicates the thinking behind a dress watch, a long-lasting, classic, ever-stylish choice. We offer genuine ostrich leg straps on the site, in both black and brown. We'd recommend matching the strap colour to the shoes you're wearing to complement that desirable look. Here the Highley ostrich leg is used to suit the Dawnblur's dimensions. However, we offer a similar strap in the standard ostrich leg. For this combo, we've experimented with a metal strap on the Dornblüth and gone for the Horkstow mesh. This is a fantastic option if you're in a range of different coloured suits and you want a look that will always work no matter what. Grey, black, blue or even a cream outfit, the mesh strap and dress watch is unbeatable if you're a set it and forget it type of watch enthusiast. The Horkstow works well on the Dornblüth due to the watch's 42mm size and thickness. However, if you have something slimmer, take a look at our classic mesh line. The next couple of suggestions are more suited to smart/casual environments, where maybe a sports jacket with chinos is more appropriate. They're still smart with neat stitching throughout, however they just have that touch of casual. First up we have the Hinxhill. Horween leather, thin padding around the lugs, and super clean even painted edges are the DNA of this strap. This chrome XL leather has a subtle sheen to it, which combined with the pull-up properties maintains a good level of balance between smart and casual. Here we have plenty of colour options to either keep that traditional look or add a pop of colour. You'll probably have noticed we've gone full circle here and ended with the standard version of the first strap we showed. The Highley dusty versions are almost more of a pastel suede-like look. With a great bomber jacket, clean white trainers and a crisp shirt, this combo is seriously cool. Now the above examples mainly work with the watches featured, however the principles of each strap can be found in others in our range. We'll leave links to alternatives in the description below if you've gone for a slightly smaller dress watch. So you've no doubt noticed by now the watches we've been using in this video. They're created by a family-run company out of a small workshop in Germany called Dornblüth Sohn. The idea for the brand came to fruition in the late 90s, focusing on high-quality, handmade watches in small numbers. A fantastic visual way of showing just what they really stand for is by flipping over the 99.9 and looking at the movement we have here. Let's run through the models we have with us today. First up is the simple yet effective 99.1 sub-seconds. This is exactly what it says on the tin, a balanced clean piece, time only, with jet black indices sitting on that classic German silver dial. Next up we have the 99.9. And again, if you want to keep things simple but have a little party trick, this is the one for you. This time we see, rather than a sub-seconds, we get a countdown power reserve with a subtle red arrow, letting you know how many hours it's been since the watch was fully wound. The dial here is actually a colour-stable ceramic material in a matte finish. The white hands and indices are actually filled with superluminova. When adding the final touches to the 99.2, Dawnblur were keen to develop a date complication, which is what we see in the 99.3. The power reserve has now been moved to the centre top half of the dial and the logo moves down to the 6 o'clock position. Finally, we have the 99.9 again, but this time with a German silver dial. This was my personal favourite of the watches received for a few reasons. First, the countdown power reserve. Rather than showing a small arrow, a blue bar now fills the slot when the watch starts to run low on power, which adds to the design. Blue continues to feature with the spade hand and the large seconds hand sweeping over that German silver dial. The current models we have here all sit in 42mm wide cases, with thicknesses right around 13mm and a lug-to-lug distance of 51mm. Sure, they're pretty large, however this allows for the quality of the dial to really jump out on the wrist. The watches all have a very marine chronometer aspect to the design, with spade hands adding that touch of class. Both indices and hands on all these watches plays with the light so easily. Speaking of indices, we see the 3 different types of execution over these models. There's applied, printed and engraved, each offer their own unique characteristics. Naturally, most of these watches fall into the classic dressier category. However, as we've seen today, simple strap changes help to maintain and excel the watch's features. We'd like to thank Dornblüth Sohn for sending these watches for us to be featured on this episode of Strap Showcase. If you're interested in learning more about the German watchmakers, we'll leave a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.